Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. This is Accounting Nightmare. Welcome Tag, welcome Rose, good to see yous. Alright, today I'm going to try to start case 5 of Ace Attorney Investigations 2. The final case. Took a nice break from my voice and did a lot of Donkey Kong 64, which we'll get back to whenever I need to rest my voice a bit more. But I would like to make a start on this, because I'm really into the story and I really want to see what happens. Okay. So, continue. The grand turnabout. Alright, so the final case. Okay, so the story, where did we leave the story at? So, Miles turned in his prosecutor's badge, and he was offered it back by Courtney, I believe. And he said no, because it didn't mean anything to him anymore. Kay was attacked by someone, we don't know who yet. And she ended up with amnesia. But she's got her memories back, so that's good. And she's been cleared of charges, because they were trying to frame her for murder. Gumshoe's around. Raymond's around. The chairman of the PIC ended up being an evil, corrupt scumbag, and we got him caught for murder. He was the one trying to frame Kay. And it turned out Courtney was investigating him, so Courtney might not be all bad. She was helping us last time. And Sebastian turned out to be the chairman's son. So the reason he managed to get his badge, even though he's terrible, is because he rigged all the tests and such. Because he was pretty much doing whatever he wanted. Yeah, he didn't seem to care much about Sebastian either. He was just using him as a pawn. So I think the last time I saw Sebastian, he was running out of the room crying. So I want to see what's up with him. Poor thing. This time when my throat starts to protest, stop. I can always switch game. Yeah, I can always go back to DK64. So this case might take us a while to get through because of my voice, but we'll just see how we go. Alright, we ready to start? Then Miles had to deal with the Kremlings. It got weird. Alright, I don't know what this case is about, so let's see. Episode 5, The Grand Turnabout. Oh yeah, we do know there's someone pulling the strings behind the scenes with all the PIC stuff that we haven't caught yet. Alright, this is the movie they were filming. King Godzilla. It looks like a mix between King Kong and Godzilla. April 6th, 10:02 AM, outside Grand Tower. Tower Plaza. Yes, this is the tower where the PIC meeting room ended up being. So, what are you all going to do now? I reckon you're through being a prosecutor, right? Yes, that's true, I suppose. I'm no longer a prosecutor. However, you can't stop thinking about what Mr. the Killer said, right? Indeed. I congratulate you on resolving the case. However, can you truly say in good conscience that it has been solved? This case isn't over yet. The person in the red hood who kidnapped Kay at Dord Lake. And this letter from an unknown sender. Someone's schemes are at work behind this case. Must be tough having a case you just solved still nagging at the back of your mind. Well, I got some investigating of my own to be doing, so I'll be off. That's amazing! You've already decided on your next scoop? What are you saying there, Missy? Don't you be underestimating the likes of Lotta Hart. I've covered a lot of scoops, you know. I always have an extra scoop or two up my sleeves. Someone help! Actually, I just want to check. What have we got in our organiser? Oh, we've still got Kay's badge. So we've still got the badge slot taken up. Yeah, it seems like this is following on immediately from the last case. Yikes, what's that? Hey, it's Penny. Someone, please help. This woman is... What's happened? Somebody's dead. A monster. A monster? It's a scoop. A scoop's calling me. Please follow me. It's this way. Someone's always got to die. Oh, Lotta's run was pretty amazing. Hey, UED, welcome. Yep, we just started the final case of this game. Has something else happened? Again? I don't know. At any rate, we should follow her for now. 10:05 AM, outside Grand Tower. Temporary film lot. Eh? These are... genuine hoof prints. Hoof prints? Impossible. No animal could be this large. Mr. Edgeworth, look! Oh hey, Lang! Agent Lang. Why is he here? We haven't known what's up with Lang yet. He showed up once in like case 2, I think it was, and we haven't seen him since. Ah, someone's on the ground. It can't be. The president of Zengfar? Di Juanhong? Yong? Sorry, probably mispronounced that. Agent Lang. Mr. Prosecutor. Didn't take you long to get here. What happened? What happened? Ha! That's what I'd like to know. It would seem that he's in a considerable amount of shock over the president's death. However, what exactly are these giant footprints? And what could have happened to the president? It's a monster! Monster? Yes, sirree. Looky here. Ain't no doubt about it. These are clearly the footprints of a monster. On this day, mankind received a grim reminder. We live in fear of the mighty Muzilla. That doesn't sound very, dangerous. Mighty Muzilla? This here's a scoop. I got myself a scoop. Man trampled to death by a monster. I reckon it'll be the top story in tomorrow's paper. What nonsense. There are no such things as monsters. Wait, it can't be? I am Di Juanhong. I have heard of your deeds. You saved my country from a great crisis. I don't remember his voice, sorry. The real assassin was you all along. That is correct. I received a request from a key individual to take the president's life. A lot of characters in this game are winding up dead. Hey Lauren, how are ya? Just had to finish your match. Nice, how'd it go? That man. Could he have... Hey you! Were you the first to discover the body? Yes, well... Yeah, so we're following on, like, immediately from the last case. We basically stepped outside the tower, and then, oops, someone's been murdered, and it was the president from the first case. And Lang's here, too. Hey, Lewis, welcome. Good to see ya. Agent Lang? Lang Z says, first come, first suspected. You, Did you really just discover the body? Oh, he's back to his old things. Edgeworth needs a weekend off, yeah. It's just non-stop. Of course. Please calm down. You're scaring her. He does seem to have lost his composure. Calm down. How am I supposed to calm down? Do you know who's been murdered? Di Junhyang, the president of Zhengfa. Agent Lang, this isn't like you. When we first met, you had an army of subordinates under your command. And you boasted of having the highest arrest rate in Interpol. And what now? Did you forget the fundamentals of investigation along with all of your men? What did you say? Instead of questioning people at random, you should investigate the crime scene first. Am I wrong? Ugh. I don't need you to tell me that. I'll do a thorough investigation. Well, at least it seems he's calmed down for now. Mr. Edgeworth, let's investigate too. Yes, let us investigate. We don't have any authority. I guess we never did in most of these cases. Right now, I do not have any investigation rights, but until the police arrive... What are y'all saying? Ain't it obvious who done it? The man behind it all is the mighty Mozilla. Well, I guess it ain't the man behind it. More like the monster behind it, you know? Good grief. Could you please just try not to interfere with the investigation? Shut your trap. You're the one who better not be sticking your nose in my business. I ain't forgiving you if you mess up my scoop. Excuse me? It's the woman who first discovered the body. I feel like I've seen her before. You're Mr. Edgeworth, right? Do you remember me? Yes. That case. From before. That's vague. Is he pretending? Lang doing the lamest imposter play. Yes. Huh? Do you know her? Yes, I do. At least I think I do. My name's Kay Faraday. I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. My, you have such a cute assistant? I'm Penny Nichols. I'm an assistant at Global Studios. I'm in charge of the props and sets. It's nice to meet you. Yes, that was it. I once handled a case that occurred during the filming of The Steel Samurai. This woman was a member of the show's staff, and she was involved in the incident. I must have met with her on numerous occasions over the course of the case. But to be honest, I had completely forgotten about her. It's nice to see you again. The fact that you are here must mean that this place is... Yes, this is a sort of an outdoor film lot for Global Studios. They're shooting a movie here right now. I was the first to arrive today to set everything up for the filming. But everything seemed strange. Those giant footprints and that dead body. Yeah, just a little bit strange. Yeah, I really liked Penny. She was a good character. I'm glad she's still working at Global Studios. I see. We shall examine the body. At any rate, could you please contact the police? Yes, right away. I'll have to take the time to listen to her story later. First, let's examine the scene. There are many things besides the body that concern me. I'll need to examine every nook and cranny of this place. Yay! Investigation. Okay. Yeah, what's up? I still can't believe the president has been murdered. Do you think he was really trampled to death by a monster? Surely you can't be serious. There are no such things as monsters. What? So it wasn't a monster who did this? Then who do you say killed the president? As the president of Zengfar, I'm sure there are more than a few people targeting his life. Just like Shelley the Killer tried to do not too long ago. So, you think he was killed by someone like Mr. the Killer? I can't say for certain yet, but neither can I deny that possibility. But we can't deny the possibility of him being killed by a monster either. I mean, just take a look at all these monsters' footprints. Plus, a horn-like object was lying on the ground next to the president. A horn-like object? I can't say for certain that it's not related to this case. Perhaps I should take a moment and compare it with the evidence I have on hand. I never would have thought we'd run into Mr. Lang in a place like this. But he didn't seem to be in a very good mood, though. It's understandable. Agent Lang is from the Republic of Zengfar. With President Huang's death, he must have a lot on his mind. Come to think of it, he doesn't have his men in black in tow with him today either. I always picture him with an army of subordinates following him around. Agent Lang. I wonder if something has happened to him. Check out your badge. Eureka! Seeing this badge just gave me a great idea. As a token of appreciation for everything you've done for me, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm going to carve an awesome badge for you out of an eraser. Should I carve your face from the side or from the front? Maybe a diagonal view? Why are you so set on the theme being my face? Ah, but if it's something new you want, how about a view from directly below? This badge has quickly gone from awesome to awful. Alright, this was the letter. Yeah, thank you so much for helping with my plan. Okay, yeah, we don't know who this is from. When my memory was gone, I felt like I was walking through a freezing rain the entire time. But when it all came back... Did something happen when you regained your memory? Nope, it's nothing. Thank you so very much. Okay, I'm not the one who recovered your memories. The person you should thank is the one who had you write in that notebook. Daddy! Mr. Edgeworth, thank you both so much. I feel a lot better now. If you're going to shout, please give a little more consideration to the time and place. Okay. Alright. What do you want? I'm a busy gal. You best not get in my way. Why are you so obsessed with that monster? Such a thing couldn't possibly exist. What'd you say? I ain't letting that pass. Moozilla lives. I'm sure of it. It's the mightiest monster on this side of the Pacific Rim. I don't suppose you have some kind of basis for that? I saw it with my own 2 eyes. What? You saw it? No way. Yes way, the mighty Moozilla was really here. Last night, when I was on the 51st floor of the Grand Tower. You mean when you were snooping around the black market auction? That's right. It was around when I took this here photo. That's the photo of the person in the red hood. This was Jill Crane, right? You see those blinds next to the red hood? Well, the mighty Moozilla was on the other side. I'm glad she didn't mention this last case. That would be so confusing. But there's nothing in the photo. It's mighty hard to capture something like that from such a distance. But I seen it plain as day. Moozilla's giant eye was peering in through those blinds. The monster was peering in. Looky here, now ain't the time for this. I gotta gather my materials. Y'all are in my way. Now go on, get! Shoot! Shoot! How absurd. Mr. Edgeworth, you must be completely dumbfounded right now, aren't you? Was it that clearly written on my face? She's really good at reading him. This seems to be the lighting equipment they're using for the film. Oh, that's right. There's something I wanted to ask you, Mr. Edgeworth. When I'm stealing something, can you use this to make me look cool in a spotlight? You want someone to shine a light on you when you're stealing something? Well, duh! If the Yatagaraisu's handiwork can't be seen because it's too dark, wouldn't you feel bad for the people watching? You're planning to steal things with an audience looking on? I'll worry about her plans. There is a monster costume in front of this building. Mr. Edgeworth, is that really a costume? Maybe it's actually the monster who made all these footprints, and it just shrunk itself down. I'll say this one more time, so listen carefully. There is a monster costume in front of this building. It's just a costume. Big old footprint. Get a closer look at it? No? Okay. He said it one more time. Alright, let's talk to Penny in a second. I'm gonna go look at the body first. The mental chest versus Muzilla will be a thing to behold. Yes. Oh, that would be amazing. Wow, it really is the president. Yes. To think we saw him alive just a few days ago. Oof. That was just a few days. This has been a hell of a week for Edgeworth. N for K. That would make this a presidential assassination, right? This is a bit flashy for an assassination. I won't rest until I do. There are no visible external wounds, but it's clear that he's already passed away. So then, I guess he really did get stepped on by a monster? That's impossible. Huh? Don't the president's clothes look a bit dirty to you? Indeed, there appears to be some sort of yellow stain. I bet it's monster drool! Okay, please be more serious. We'll need to have forensics take a closer look at this stain. So, this was the state of the body. I should make a note of it. What's this white thing? Wait, is this a bone? Looks like we've got a new case on our hands. It looks less like a bone, and more like some kind of horn. Thought I could add it as evidence. I guess not. There are broken pieces of concrete scattered all around the president. Yes, they were probably scattered about when the ground got damaged. And that must have been when the monster's foot went thud! If the culprit was actually a monster... This is already a very odd case. It kind of looks like a hoof, the way it's split in two like that. Yep, it definitely looks like a monster's footprint to me. And there's even 3 of them, Mr. Edgeworth. There are no such things as monsters. Do you honestly believe they exist? Nah, not really. But wouldn't it be cool if they did exist? We're searching for the truth, Kay. Not for what is cool. That's a good quote. Alt title for this game, Edgy and Kay's No Good Really Bad Week. But vengeful ghosts exist. Not sure there's anything else to look at. Well, there's still something. Doesn't have anything in his hands. Take a closer look at that weird stain. No? Okay. Maybe I'll have to deduce something later. Oh, I'll come back to that. Ling. Aw, cat. Oh. This is a new music theme. Hello, Cleo? No. It's almost her dinner time. Hang on, what's the time? Well, 6 minutes until she gets fed. Jeez, this is a very sad theme. Mr. Prosecutor, so we meet again. Indeed. Just a few days ago, we met at the detention centre. Agent Lang, what brings you here? Just some boring work. Nothing you need to know about. Duh, you always pick the worst time to show up. Anyone ever tell you that bad things happen when you're around? Just don't get in the way of my investigation, okay? I must avenge the death of our president. You arrived here before us. What were you doing in a place like this? You suspect me? Come now. I heard a scream. It was the woman who found the body. After hearing the scream, I came in through that entrance over there. Apparently, it wasn't locked. Then why is there a lock on the ground over there? I should take a closer look. When I got in, the woman who found the body was already running out the other exit over there. So, he came here around the same time we did. Why were you at the Grand Tower? Well, I had my reasons. He also said something along those lines when we met at the detention centre. Maybe he's really a fan of giant monsters and he came to sneak a peek at the Muzilla set. Giant monsters? I've no interest in such things. He clearly doesn't think the murderer is a monster either. It's regrettable what happened to the president. Yeah, Huang was the pride of Zhengfa, and yet, it seems like you were quite close to the president. The previous head of the Lang clan, my father, served under President Huang. Protecting the life of the president has long been our clan's greatest duty. My old man received a great number of special medals from the president himself. As a token of his trust, the president left his will in the protection of the Lang clan. Those medals in that will, they were the pride of our clan, our family treasures, so to speak. Who would have thought the day to unseal that will would arrive so soon? So then, I guess the president was like a close family friend. Huh? But during the incident at Gourd Lake, why weren't you with the president, Mr. Lang? Well, a lot has changed. It all happened over 12 years ago. Back then, he and my old man were close friends, and our clan protected the president's life. But then, he suddenly changed. It's as if he became an entirely different person. Nowadays, he doesn't even have a shred of faith in the police force of Zhengfa. 12 years ago? I wonder what went on then. Even so, I still respect the man. Zhengfa is a small country, but he carried the nation with his strength. Damn it, just what were his bodyguards doing? Have you already contacted the embassy? Yeah, of course. I've also informed Zhengfa and my clan as well. It's gotten pretty hectic there, what with the will and all. But it'll be the same here, once the bodyguards show up. If you don't want to see me rip into them, I suggest you get out of here soon. Mr. Prosecutor, right now, I'm just a single Interpol agent. A literal lone wolf. They probably won't let me be in charge of the investigation. But you better believe, my fangs are as sharp as ever. I'll definitely capture the culprit with my own hands, and you'd better not get in my way. Are we going to tell him we're not a prosecutor? Yeah, as if he became a different person. Yeah, that's, Check out Kay's badge. That's what the little crow girl's always wearing on her clothes, isn't it? It represents the most powerful animal in nature, my Yatagarasu badge. Isn't it awesome? Also, Cleo's alarm is going off. Hello, sweetie. Is it dinner time? Really? Why would you think that? Well, is that why? Oh, you're so cute. Alright, let's finish this bit of dialogue. Most powerful animal in nature? Not so fast. I can't let that one slide. Oh. Lang Zi says, the wolf is mightier than the crow. Just one slash from a wolf's claw, and your little crow would be nevermore. Take that back, Wolfie. Thief Girl says, the crow soars above all others. It'll swoop in to peck the wolf to pieces, and then fly back up to avoid the wolf's claws. Don't underestimate a wolf's jumping ability. They're just having a big RP session. It'll bite the crow before it can fly away. A crow can flap his wings so hard, it'll blow the big bad wolf away. Caw, 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 caw. They're squabbling like children. That was great. Alright, I'll feed you now, sweetie. Alright, I'm gonna go feed this beautiful cat. Save this game. And we shall be back. Good night, Rose. Thanks for hanging out. Give you some music. Oh, there we go. And I shall be back in 5-10 minutes. Oh yeah, I came back just in time to hear Raymond's theme. Nice. Hi everyone, I'm back. I'm just cleaning my glasses. These glasses get dirty if anything happens. Like, just anything. Have to wipe my glasses down again. First world problems. Yeah, a little bit more. I'll respond to chat, but I can't see it at the moment. I have my glasses off. Alright. Welcome, Danny. Welcome to the stream. Alright, let's get back to this. Alright, we were talking to Agent Lang. If he's still an agent. Not really sure about his status at the moment. Show him the unknown letter. You keep shoving irrelevant nonsense under my nose, and I'll chew it to pieces. I think I should put this away for now. He's a bit testy at the moment. Talk about the body, maybe? Damn it. You don't have to show me that. Whoever killed the president, you can be damned well sure I'm gonna catch him. Agent Lang. Whenever President Huang is brought up, he seems to lose his composure. I kind of feel bad for Mr. Lang. Isn't there anything we can do for him? Yes, and it is for that reason we must listen carefully to what he has to say. Mozilla, what are you asking me about that for? I won't say the culprit is a monster, but it seems a little too early to say it's unrelated. If you know anything, then by all means, please tell me. The president always had a Mozilla doll with him. Oh, is that what that stuffed toy was? Mozilla. I've caught a glimpse of it on occasion. That's how I knew. A Mozilla doll, huh? Indeed, there was one inside the president's plane. So even a foreign president was a fan. Mozilla sure has international appeal. You know how different countries have different sounds for animal noises? So, I wonder what kind of sounds a foreign Mozilla would make. I don't even know what kind of sounds a domestic Mozilla would make. Yeah, investigating music. I want to go look at this before I forget. Padlock. Miss Nichols, where does this entrance lead to? It's connected to the Grand Tower lot. Does this case also have something to do with that building? The building was a secret 51st floor, where the black market auctions were being held. It wouldn't be strange if it was still hiding a few more secrets. This lock and chain. Ah, someone cut through the chain. What? I'm sure it was locked up properly yesterday, though. Then it's possible the culprit forced his way in through here. Oh! What is it? It's completely dented in. How did this happen? There is indeed a huge dent in the fence over there. Something rather heavy must have struck it in order to make a dent like that. It wasn't like that at all yesterday. It wasn't? So this dent was made last night. Ah, it's one of those sheets you lay out on the floor when you're having a picnic. It's definitely a vinyl sheet. However, I don't think it's for picnics. Mr. Edgeworth, if I may, that's actually a waterproof sheet. It's used with the camera crane over there. We'll cover the camera crane with it when it's raining. Then this sheet must be pretty big. Yes, it would be pointless if we didn't cover up the entire crane. The weather was overcast yesterday, so we've been using it quite a bit. I wonder what this iron pole is for. Oh, maybe it's used to practice tree climbing. No, this is a film crane. It's used to capture footage from high locations. Right now it's not attached, but normally there would be a camera connected to the end. I get it! This would be perfect for scoping out the places you're trying to steal from. Do you think they would let me borrow this? And how exactly, may I ask, do you intend to bring it back home with you? Mr. Edgeworth, you can take the base, and I'll take the top part. Does she actually expect me to help her? If we take it nice and slow, we might be able to make it to your house, Mr. Edgeworth. Not only do you want me to help you carry it, but you plan to leave it at my house? Alright, let's talk to Penny. I'm sorry about earlier. I was a little flustered. Were you here alone? Yes, I arrived before everyone else yesterday, or everyone else today, in order to get things prepared. When I entered the lot, I immediately noticed those giant hoof prints. The monster's footprints, right? Weren't you surprised? Yes, because they hadn't been there yesterday evening. So that means the footprints were made last night. Well, when I first saw them, I thought they were a part of the set. But when I got closer to the studio, I saw that a person had collapsed. You didn't notice until you got closer. Lately, it seems my eyesight has gotten worse again, and my glasses aren't strong enough. As I approached the body, I finally realised what it was. I was so scared I ran away. And that was when she ran into us. You said they were filming a movie. Could it be The Steel Samurai? He's hopeful. No. So it wasn't. We're making a monster movie this time around. Have you ever heard of the Mighty Moozilla series? I'm sorry, but no. Mr. Edgeworth isn't interested in anything other than a Steel Samurai, after all. That's not... I guess that's to be expected, as the promotion for the film hasn't really started yet. It moos. The Mighty Moozilla. Its revival breaks its 12 years of silence. 12 years. It's the long-awaited sequel to the original series, so the staff are all fired up. The film is set at the Grand Tower, so we're filming on location around this area. Come to think of it, yesterday... What's wrong, pal? Did something happen at the Grand Tower? Cut! Cut, 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 cut! Excuse me, we're sort of in the middle of shooting a movie, and, I saw them filming something then. It must have been this. I bet it ends with Moozilla completely destroying the Grand Tower. I wonder. You'll have to look forward to finding out in the theatres. If you like, you can have this. Let's see. The Battle of the Century. Now it meets its greatest rival. Mighty Moozilla versus Gordy. Of course it's Gordy. Bloody Gordy. Wait, Gordy? This time it won't just be Moozilla. A rival monster appears as well. Have you heard of it? Gordy of Gord Lake. Ah, wasn't it the talk of the town 2 or 3 years ago? It's a mysterious monster living in Gord Lake. By chance, someone took a photo of it. It wasn't just the talk of the town. It was also involved in a case from my past. Gordy. Now there's a name I don't really want to remember. When the director caught wind of that rumour, he decided to add it into the story. I get the feeling he was a bit late to catch on. Please look forward to seeing the showdown between these two rival monsters. Is there anything out of place with what I've investigated so far? Just gonna save. Because I'm a compulsive saver. That is me. What is that around her neck? Did she have that last time we met her? It's like a little, pedometer. Or a stopwatch. I should confirm what the security situation was like at the scene of the crime. Mr. Coles, was the entrance to this place locked? Yes, it's locked with this. It's one of those types where you have to put in the correct numbers to open it, right? About this combination lock, was it also properly locked today? Yes, when I arrived here today, it was locked tight. Who knows the combination? The producer, the director, the staff, and the actors, so everyone. I think everyone involved in the movie knew about it. So anyone involved with the film could have opened the combination lock and gone in. Interesting. Check out her badge. Ah, that's... Do you know something about this? Huh? I'm sorry, I think I was just mistaken. Lately, the prescription of my glasses hasn't been quite right. I deeply apologise for my shameful behaviour. It's not something you need to apologise for. Aww. Oh yeah, don't know why I showed her that. The letter. The body. Oh, okay. Footprints. If I remember correctly, the Moozilla in our film also has split hooves. Hooves. Surely you're not suggesting that the president was trampled to death by a monster? Oh no. Rather, speaking as a member of the studio staff, I don't believe Mozilla would commit a murder. Giant monsters only bother the people in the movies. That's the cardinal rule for those involved in monster movies. Indeed. It would be problematic if it weren't that way. Mozilla is a symbol of nature. That's why it destroys cities. That's a rather sketchy explanation. It uses its horns to attack, but that's not its only technique. It has a sonic moo soundwave attack, a sticky drool spray, dual milk shooters. This sounds like a terrible monster. It was there in one. I believe it's an ID card. Ah, cool. Thanks, Lauren. A barbecue smokescreen diversion, and a leather shoes and bags production line ultra combo. The more you describe it, the less powerful it sounds. Well, making it look powerful is a job for us filmmakers, after all. Won't the producers of the movie get mad at them? Yeah, let's take a look. The movie flyer. Yeah, nothing. Grand Tower. It's just a picture of the tower. Okay. Hey Lang, you want to check out this cool movie? What do you think of Mozilla? Oh, that's right. He's not into monster movies, is he? Movies? Mozilla. What are you asking me about that for? Ah, we already asked him about Mozilla. What's in my logic bin? Stepped on by a monster. 3 footprints. Yeah, so I think the combination lock and the rear entrance forced open suggests that the person is not a member of the cast and crew. The front entrance, which leads to the Tower Plaza, was locked with a combination lock. At the other end, the lock on the rear entrance, which leads to the Grand Tower, was broken. Now, where does this lead us? I know this one. The culprit entered from the rear entrance, right? Exactly. And knowing this, we now understand one more critical fact. The culprit must be someone who didn't know the number to unlock the combination lock. Right. If they knew the code, it would have been way easier to enter from the front entrance. Entering through the back door is common sense for a thief. It's much less conspicuous. We can't underestimate a culprit who thinks like a thief. Please keep your guard up. She sure becomes lively all of a sudden when this subject gets brought up. To put it simply, everyone involved with the movie knows the combination for the lock. In other words, it's quite likely that the culprit is someone who is not involved with the film. Yay, logic! I like logic. Alright, what else can we logic together? Stepped on by a monster. 3 footprints. Maybe these two go together? Assume the monster stepped on the fence. Try things. Oh, nope. Ow. There. Can we deduce anything? We seem to have more to do here, but oh yeah, we can deduce. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to deduce that that horn is part the monster? I mean, it's got horns. Alright. Eureka! Doesn't this horn belong to that monster, Muzilla? You're right! It looks just like it. Maybe it's a prop for the film. Based on the size of the horn, the head should be quite large. I wonder how it ended up here. I'm sure we'll find out if we ask someone on the staff. No. Not sure that unlocked. Maybe I can just ask Penny about it now. Aha. About this horn. Have you ever seen it before? Huh? That's Muzilla's horn. It's a model we made to use in our ad campaign. Where was it? It was on the ground by the back entrance. That's strange. Muzilla's head should have been stored on the studio roof. I suppose the head would have to be rather large, wouldn't it? Yes, it's not as big as the real thing, of course, but it's still quite large. Look, you can see it from here. See? It's right there. It certainly is large. Alright. Can I go up those stairs? I want to look at that. Not till later. Okay. So we've got another logic thingy for our bin. Is the horn what hit the fence, perhaps? Aha! The dent in this fence and the broken horn. Neither of these things were there yesterday evening, based on the fact that these two things have changed. Oh, could Muzilla's head have... Indeed, the head that was on the rooftop may have tumbled down onto the ground. Huh. How did it get back up there? This is a new possibility, which would mean that... Yeah. Hey Penny, did you see the giant head on the ground at all? Nope, okay. We ask Lotta about anything. She's got to be here for a reason, right? I think she just tells us this. Don't think we have dialogue options with her. Okay, bye. It's gonna stand in the way of your camera, is that okay? Yep. Make sure to get my best side. Okay, you should get in the shot too, yeah. Go. What would that mean, Edgeworth? I don't know. Monster's head. Maybe the monster head fell on him and he died. Does look pretty heavy. We may have found the missing murder weapon. Huh? Really? At the moment, I can only say that it is just a possibility. If the giant monster head had fallen off from the studio roof... Oh, that could definitely be a murder weapon. Miss Nichols, may we investigate the studio roof? The roof? Okay, I understand. Go on ahead, but the stairs can be a little bit slippery, so please watch your step. Mr. Prosecutor, I'm going to take my leave here for a bit. There's something I have to check. Agent Lang, I wonder if he's caught on to something. Kid. Move it. What'd you say? Guess you're just a brat with no manners. And you're an annoying old man. Quit your yapping already. Man, what does that character design remind me of? Apart from like the cow horns and spots and stuff. I'm terribly sorry. Come on, John. Oh, what were you doing? Who was that? Someone from the police. Why'd you suddenly pick a fight with him? That sure was a tense standoff. He didn't budge an inch, even before Agent Lang. Allow me to introduce you. This is John Marsh. He's the lead actor in our movie. The lead actor? Is this child? Hi, I'm Kay Faraday. Nice to meet you. And this is Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. Prosecutor? He's a pretty famous prosecutor, you know. But he's not wearing a prosecutor's badge. God, he's frightfully perceptive. John, it's probably better if you didn't go over there. That's certainly not a sight a child should see. However, he is someone involved with the case. I'll need to speak with him later. Okay, let's speak with him now. John, was it? Would you mind if I asked you a few questions? Hey, old man, you really a prosecutor? Yes. Old man? Then first show me your prosecutor's badge. I don't have my badge with me right now. Then you can't prove you're a prosecutor, old man. Wow, someone's demanding to see the badge. Of course, as soon as we don't have the badge, someone wants to see the badge. Yeah, he's drinking a lot of milk. This kid is a tough nut to crack, isn't he? Want me to give it a try? Yes, I'm counting on you, Kay. I'm not good with kids. Should we show... No, we'll talk to him first. So, John, you're an actor? Yeah, what about it? You're amazing! That's so cool! Not really. Good grief. At least that seems to have worked. About those horns. What about them? John's horns are specially made prosthetics. John plays a young boy who has a special connection with Muzilla. He can communicate with Muzilla using those horns. Right, John? Shut up! Stop blabbering about that stupid stuff. Oh, sorry. I think I'm beginning to see the kind of relationship these two have. But it must be amazing to star in a movie. And you're only in elementary school. Stop drinking milk. Thank you. Despite how he looks, John is 13 years old and he's already in middle school. What? But he's so small. And he's wearing a kitty backpack. The backpack is a part of his costume. He's an actor, after all. I see. But he's still really tiny. Kay, stop. It's probably better if you didn't talk about his height in front of... I thought I told you to stop blabbering about stupid stuff. Sorry. It seems the only thing that's not a prop is that milk carton. Wow. That guy over there, he's the president, right? Yep. Do you know him? Yeah, I've met him before. This boy has met with the president? That guy makes me sick. That's not a very nice thing to say. Why do you hate the president so much? Huh. And now he's giving me the silent treatment. The truth is, the president was involved in the film. The president was involved in the film? What do you mean? He was supposed to have a brief cameo in the movie. He came by to look around the set some time ago. That was when he met with John. Why would the president be appearing in this film? We heard he was a fan of the original Mozilla series. And so we made him an offer. We thought it would make great publicity, you see? He comes on the movie set like he's on some sightseeing tour. It's so annoying. John, you really shouldn't say stuff like that. It's not nice. Shut it. I like Penny. She's doing her best. I guess he couldn't tolerate having an amateur appear in his film. Oh, right. Here. What's this? Oh, was this from yesterday? Hey, Panicking. Welcome. Is this John a fan of Edgeworth? He has the same hair pattern almost. Oh, he does have similar hair. Yeah. Doesn't seem to care much about much for Edgeworth though. A photo? Yeah. Since it was developed, I brought it along with me. You can have it. I think it turned out quite nicely. So you brought it all the way here for me? Thank you so much. No, not really. I just happened to have it with me. Excuse me, but may I take a quick look at it? Oh, sure. Here you go. So this was taken yesterday. Neither the hoof prints nor the body are in it. He's a fan of Edgeworth's in the same way Edgeworth is a fan of the Steel Samurai. Neither will outwardly say it, but they'll display their fondness in their own ways. I like that theory. I like it. Commemorative photo. Yeah. Even wears red. Yeah. God, what does his face remind me of? It's an anime character. Maybe Sasuke? Naruto? Can't place it at the moment. Check out Kay's badge. What's that supposed to be? Giving me that isn't going to land you a role in the film. I wasn't showing it to you so that I could be in the movie. So then, what do we have to do to appear in the movie? Okay, let's just leave it at that, shall we? I like his theme. Just show him everything. See if anything gets a reaction. Footprints. Huh? Okay. Just curious if he had any idea where those came from. Mozilla only exists in the movies. For it to become an actual incident, the thought never even crossed my mind. John, I'd like you to cooperate with the investigation. In that case, maybe you should make me care enough to cooperate, old man. He's not very approachable. John, if you cooperate with us, I'll give you some delicious candy. He's 13 years old. You think that'll work on me? Don't treat me like a kid. Aww, even my Candy Crush attack didn't work. What a bummer. Candy Crush attack? Same dialogue. Okay. Think we're done talking to him for now. See ya. Bye. Ask you about the lock. Nope, nothing to say about that. About the photo. Ah, it's the photo that John brought. Who took this photo? The camera has a self-timer. We took it with just the three of us. So, about the third person. Just who is in that Mozilla costume in the background? That's... Actually, rather than me telling you, it'd be better if you found out for yourself. Oh no. It's going to be Old Bag, isn't it? Oh no. I think they'll be outside the studio lot, so if you get a chance later, please go there. Later, huh? Understood. We'll do that. Oh, maybe it's Will Powers. I hope it's Will Powers. I hope it's not Old Bag. Alright, let's try and go up these stairs. May we see the roof? Yes, of course. Go right ahead. So, this is Mozilla. Huh? Somehow this doesn't feel quite right. See? This looks way cooler. And he doesn't have a nose ring either. Ah, I see. You two aren't familiar with Mozilla. This is Mozilla's original design from 12 years ago. What? Then what's this? That's our take on it for the new movie. We revamped the design to appeal to modern audiences. Revamped? But it looks totally different. And no matter how you look at this one, it's a cow. Well, of course. After all, Mozilla was originally a cow monster. A cow monster? Having a cow, an animal that humans are very familiar with, turn into a monster allows us to question mankind's relationship with nature. That's the theme of Mozilla. Nah, I just don't get it. Nor do I. So why do they have a prop of the old design here? We made this replica of the original Mozilla's head for promotional purposes. Ah, okay. We'll be using it to let people know that the film is a sequel to the original series. I guess it would be hard for people to tell that they're the same monster. As we suspected, one of the horns appears to be broken. So, did this head really crush the president? It's possible, however, there's something I don't quite understand. What's that? Miss Nichols, this head looks rather heavy. How do you transport it? Ah, it's made so that it can be taken apart. It's not that hard if you know how to do it. But if you don't know how, it'd be pretty much impossible, I think. Which means it would be difficult for anyone not involved in the film. When taken apart, would it be possible for one person to carry it alone? Definitely. Given enough time, even I could do it. However, this face is... Mr. Edgeworth? I feel like I've seen this cow somewhere before. Indeed. I was just thinking the exact same thing. It was on board the President's plane. And in the storeroom of the black market auction. The President's stuffed toy. So that was a doll of the original Mozilla. Could this really be just a coincidence? I mean, I don't think so, because that's why he's involved in the movie, right? Another murder in a film set with Penny involved. Was almost expecting Cody, I need more ultra rare power Hackins. I like that nickname. There is a can of paint thinner here. It's probably used for making props. Mr. Edgeworth, doesn't the area around here look kind of burnt? It does. This spread out blue sheet, newspaper, and the side of this can all look burnt. I wonder if this Mozilla's head can also shoot out flames. Well, this old Mozilla design doesn't really look like it could breathe fire anyways. That's not our main concern. But I'm certainly curious. There's a heater here. Do you think the staff uses it to keep themselves warm? It's possible. Although it may be spring, it can still get rather chilly at night. Mr. Edgeworth, people are going to think you're an old geezer if you say stuff like that. Even in the best of times, you tend to see things like an old man. Can't you at least try to be a bit more, to be more cheerful and lively when you talk? Have I really seem that unlively? That came out of nowhere. Some sort of wooden stand has fallen over. The area around it seems to be burnt black. Huh? Mozilla's head should have been on that stand. But the legs are broken off. It doesn't look like it can be used anymore. The broken legs seem to be badly burnt. I think it's safe to assume that a small fire occurred here. A small fire, huh? Is that what burnt and broke the legs of the stand? When the legs broke, the stand would have tilted. If Mozilla's head was on top of the stand, it would have fallen off. So, the head fell down because of the fire. Yes, and if that's the case, I also have a pretty good idea what caused the fire. There's a flammable can next to the heater. It seems someone is lacking in safety awareness. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll make sure this doesn't happen again. But I don't think anyone used the heater yesterday. I see. In that case, I wonder what caused the fire. Oh, okay. We're done up there. We didn't start the fire. And with that, this portion of the investigation seems to be finished. So the murder weapon really is... Yes. As it stands now, the possibility that it was the monster head is quite high. So, he ended up being squashed by the falling head, huh? Is this the police? They've taken long enough to arrive, haven't they? Oh, hey Lang. Although they're extremely late to the party, the bodyguards and the police have finally arrived. Mr. President! They really were far too late. Damn it! Who did this? They'll pay for this. I swear I'll make them pay. But you know, this much is enough to put me at ease. The person who did this to Huang. I've already got my eye on a suspect. What? What do you mean? Even though Huang was a victim, he doesn't have extraterritorial rights here. Your country's police have the right to investigate. However, I've already spoken with them. As an agent of Interpol, they're letting me assist in the investigation. So they've already established a plan for this investigation? I've already found my prey. Now it's time for the hunt. I bet he suspects Penny. Take a look at this. It's a printout from a security camera on the Grand Tower rooftop. Uh-oh. Oh! This camera records people as they get off the rooftop elevator. And guess who was recorded? The President and his killer can clearly be seen. Why is Miss Courtney there? So he's saying Judge Courtney is the murderer? Prosecutor Edgeworth, I shall leave this offering to the goddess of law to you. Deliver her divine judgment against Blaze the Best. Could she, who hates crime more than anyone, have... Interesting. This is a good twist. Oh yeah, we met up with Lang before, and he left while we were investigating. Yeah, so his clan had ties to the president, where they were entrusted with the bodyguard duties and the president's will. But there was some kind of falling out 12 years ago between his clan and the president. We don't know what exactly. But Lang still seems to care about the president and is pretty angry. Don't feel ultra compelled to defend her, to be honest. Well, she helped us take down the Best, but Yeah, I still don't know what her game is, but I'm assuming we're going to find out a lot more about her this case. If she's a suspect. Yeah, we don't know what happened to his followers yet. He's hiding a lot of stuff. I think he just said, "That's my business," or something, when we asked him about it. Agent Lang, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Not so fast. Not so fast, man. That's right, that's what Lauren called him, I think. Just now, I heard a rumour at the Grand Tower. Miles Edgeworth, that you are no longer a prosecutor. Uh-oh. Naturally, that means you don't even have a shred of investigative authority. So, what would be the point of having a logic battle with someone like you? Why would you say something like that? Didn't you also just get reduced to being a lone agent? Hey, answer me this. Even though you've lost your position as a prosecutor, why are you still sticking your neck into this case? Why do I still continue to investigate? Agent Lang, why are you pursuing the criminal who murdered the president? Because you're an Interpol agent? Right now, I am also chasing after a certain person. Someone in the shadows who was behind the murder at the Grand Tower yesterday. Someone who placed Kay in grave danger. Even now, they are lurking somewhere, laughing at us. We will uncover the truth and bring them to justice. And a title such as prosecutor has nothing to do with it. As long as the truth remains hidden, I will continue to seek out that truth, for that is a part of my creed. Ha ha! You're always trying to be so clever, but you really are kind of an idiot. Me, an idiot? How rude. That's the answer I wanted to hear. Alright, I'll play along with you for a bit. I've lost all my men, and you've lost your title. And yet, we still continue to investigate. Let's begin this battle of logic between two kindred spirits. You have my thanks. However, I won't go easy on you. I'll definitely catch the criminal who murdered Huang. And I won't let you get in my way. Yes, I wouldn't have it any other way. I feel like they're about to have a big battle in Dragon Ball Z. And they're agreeing to be no holds barred. Let me show you the truth that this wolf has sunk his fangs into. Why Courtney? Sonic's greatest nemesis, the not-so-fast man. Edgy having to think, instead of vocalising it. That's when you know shit got real, yes. Listen up. That woman met with the president on top of the Grand Tower. 2 nights ago, she pushed the president off the roof, and he fell onto this film lot. At the time, there was no one else on the rooftop, aside from those 2. There's no room for doubt. That woman murdered the president. Okay, so is there a photo of them leaving? Like, do we know if she left and maybe he didn't? It was just the 2 of them alone on the rooftop. No bodyguards. Yeah, I confirmed it with those bodyguards over there. They didn't know about it either. Guess he managed to give them the slip. He must have had something secret to talk about. President Huang and Judge Courtney. Did those 2 have some sort of connection? Apparently, he had an arrangement with the owner of the Grand Tower. He requested the entrance to the viewing platform be restricted so that they could be alone. Well, it's not like the owner could turn down a request from the president. Does that mean the last person to see the president was... Exactly. Courtney, you mean? It's gotta be her. Agent Lang's reasoning is certainly sound. However, he has overlooked one major thing. And that's where I must strike. Is this the happiest Edgy has been this whole game? Maybe! Maybe. Listen up. That woman met with the president on top of the Grand Tower. How could you be so sure that the two actually met? Huh. Attacking right off the bat. Your fighter's instinct is not bad. Trying to keep me in check from the opening move. Impressive. No, that wasn't exactly my intention. Still, Mr. Prosecutor, I've only just begun, so why don't you pipe down and listen up? 2 nights ago, she pushed the president off the roof, and he fell onto this film lot. 2 nights ago? Are you certain? Huh, if you doubt me, then take a look for yourself. This picture was taken by the security camera on the roof of the Grand Tower. This was undoubtedly taken the night before last. All this picture shows is that they went to the rooftop together. There's no indication of what transpired afterwards. The security cameras were only installed in front of the elevator. There's nothing to show what happened on the viewing platform, but I'm certain of it. That was when the crime took place. If the president really was murdered 2 nights ago, it would mean that the body has been here ever since. What's wrong, Mr. Prosecutor? Something on your mind? But it's not over yet. I'm just getting started. And his case is real bad, isn't it? Does he like not even talk to anyone here? Any witnesses? At the time, there was no one else on the rooftop, aside from those 2. Someone could have been hiding on the viewing platform. That's right, there was even a cotton candy stall up there. The owner of the building had been secretly contacted by the president. He could ill afford any slip-ups, so the owner frantically made sure secrecy was maintained. Everyone and everything was cleared out, including the sugar for the cotton candy. Even the sugar? That's just too cruel. However, it was all for naught. The president still met his end. There's no room for doubt. That woman murdered the president. Do you really think there is no room for doubt? Of course I do. The time, the place, everything points to that woman committing the crime. I see. The time and the place. Everything, huh? The time following the president's death and where his body was found. Seems I have reached the heart of the matter. Agent Lang has overlooked something major. And that's where I must strike. The best had sounder logic than him, and that's sad, yeah. Courtney has some serious edge guarding tech. Courtney and Smash win. Alright, let's see what he says for wrong answers. Haven't gotten to fight him this game. Check out her badge. Agent Lang, it seems there is a clear contradiction in your statement. Lang Z says, always question words without evidence. Ha! But it seems I don't even need to question the words that you're saying. It's clearly a pathetic bluff. Oh, so that's wrong. Mr. Edgeworth, a bluff won't be effective against Mr. Lang. Indeed. In that case, I'll have to face him head on. He's got a new animation for opening the scroll, because his old one from the first game had, what's her name, giving the scroll to him. But now he's on his own. Agent Lang, please take a look at this piece of evidence. Ha! Just what are you trying to say with that evidence? If you don't even know after looking at it, you certainly have fallen to a new low. Brazenly shoving such a meaningless thing into my face. Aren't you the one who has fallen to a new low here? Oh. But wasn't this piece of evidence? What are you doing? You realise who you're up against, right? If you're not careful, you're going to get bitten. Indeed. I'd better be wary of those fangs. Try one more time. Agent Lang, that statement contradicts this piece of evidence. Mr. Prosecutor, are you playing games with me? The evidence says it all. In that case, the evidence is lying through its teeth. So that wasn't it. Even if you defang him, he's still a wolf. As expected, he's tough. Yes, he's a worthy opponent indeed. Okay. 2 nights ago. And this photo was taken yesterday, right? Yeah. Pop. Easy peasy. Shilong Lang. For the Interpol agent with the highest arrest rate to have fallen so low. What'd you say? This is a commemorative photo taken by the staff at Global Studios. Everyone's got such great smiles. Well, except for John. This photo was taken yesterday. What? If Judge Courtney had murdered the president 2 days ago, then his body should have been there when this photo was taken. Yeah, like, any witness here could have said, hey, we were here yesterday and he wasn't here. They could have talked to John, he could have talked to Penny. Perhaps you should have listened a bit more carefully to those involved in the case. Yes, thank you. Questioning witnesses is one of the basic fundamentals of an investigation, is it not? I've captured Mr. Edgeworth's greatest smile. You really do look most alive when you're cornering your opponents. Just as I expected. It's been a while since I've felt like this. Agent Lang, haven't you been a little hasty in your reasoning? I don't need your advice. Lang Zi says, the wrath of a wolf lasts 100 years. My anger towards the woman who killed the president cannot be suppressed. I, too, wish to capture the culprit. However, there is no doubt that the body appeared here last night. Therefore, the president could not have fallen to his death. Yeah, he was crushed by the monster head. The crime occurred here at the film lot, not on the rooftop of the Grand Tower. So, that's what you think. Still, I don't intend to stray from my logic either. However, he could not have fallen to his death 2 nights ago. This photo proves that. Is that so? Think about it this way. 2 nights ago, Courtney pushed the president off the roof and killed him. Afterwards, she snuck into the film lot to hide the body. This is the most trash logic in the entire world. Yeah, nice of him to still call him Mr. Prosecutor. In here? Wouldn't it be easy to hide a body in a costume or behind all this equipment? Then all she had to do last night was retrieve the body. Once we search this area, we'll know where she hid the body. Unfortunately, there is no need for a search. What'd you say? This piece of evidence proves that Judge Courtney could not have hidden the body. Probably the badge? Definitely. Mr. Prosecutor, that's the evidence you were talking about? Indeed, if you look at this piece of evidence, you'll see that Judge Courtney could not have. Mr. Prosecutor, you'd better get that thing out of my face. Arguing about pointless objects is a waste of my time. So this wasn't it. Mr. Lang says that Miss Courtney moved the body, but... Wouldn't it be impossible for Miss Courtney to enter the film lot in the first place? Oh, thanks for the back seating. Whether Judge Courtney could have entered the crime scene or not. Don't I have a piece of evidence which proves that? It was that woman who moved the body. Ready to admit defeat, Mr. Prosecutor? No, Agent Lang. That is impossible. Combination lock. All the entrances to the film lot were locked. The chain on the back entrance was only cut last night. What? Therefore, Judge Courtney could not have entered the film lot 2 nights ago. Yeah. But the President could only have fallen 2 nights ago. Why are you so insistent that the crime occurred 2 days ago? Why? Because there's still more to the security camera footage. Yeah, hiding stuff. Is he even trying at this point yet? BNK for backseating. Alright, what else you got? Why Courtney? Part 2. A photo was recorded 10 to 20 minutes after the President went up to the roof with that woman. That woman, she came back down on the elevator alone. After that, there was no sign of the President getting on the elevator at all. There's no other way for the President to get down without using the elevator, is there? Besides, getting pushed off the roof by that woman, that is. Yeah. The President never came down from the rooftop. That's right. The security camera is always watching the entrance of the elevator. It was specifically set up to record anyone who entered or exited the rooftop. They didn't use it to catch Kay, last case. I guess no one checked the footage. Essentially, the camera created a locked room, one which the President vanished from. A locked room? I see. But don't the people who go to the black market auction go in there? So like we could, and they don't put the masks on until they go down the ladder, so you could use that to catch literally everyone, right? This is quite an unfavourable piece of evidence for Judge Courtney. A rooftop escape? That's a difficult feat. So even the Utagata suit can't just fly through the sky. That's right. I still need more training to be able to pull that off. Are you saying you're going to train yourself to fly? Logic in my AA game. Kay's a great thief. She probably wouldn't be caught by a camera. Maybe. Yeah, maybe she found a way around it. A photo was recorded 10 to 20 minutes after the President went up to the roof with that woman. 10 to 20 minutes? That's rather vague. The problem here isn't when it happened. At least, not right now. What's important is what that woman did after that. What Judge Courtney did. Could you tell me about it in more detail? That's what I was going to do. That woman, she came back down on the elevator alone. Are you certain she was alone in the elevator? Yeah, I'm sure. It'd been 10 to 20 minutes after they went up to the roof. The security camera by the elevator only recorded that woman. She was definitely alone. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. Judge Courtney returned alone on the elevator. This point seems to be accurate. That's strange. Isn't Miss Courtney always together with the Goddess of Law? In this case, we aren't counting as ethereal beings. Aw, poor Goddess of Law. We should give her an offering to lift her spirits. Returning to the topic at hand, Agent Lang, could the President have used the elevator after Judge Courtney? Yeah, I thought of that too. However, After that, there was no sign of the president getting on the elevator at all. Just to be sure, the camera didn't have any blind spots or malfunctions, right? Do you think I'd make a mistake like that? Are you mocking my investigation? No, it is simply by nature to question everything. Heh. At any rate, this footage can be trusted, I'm sure of that. The president took the elevator on the way up with that woman, but he never came back down. Understood. While I reserve judgment on your logic, I shall trust in your investigation. Oh, is that how it is? Do what you want. It won't change a thing. There's no other way for the president to get down without using the elevator, is there? Gonna save. Yeah, he doesn't know about the secret pathway down to the PIC room. And if there were, in fact, some other way besides the elevator? From the roof of a 50-story building? Ha! That's ridiculous. Without the elevator, there's no way to go down, let alone get off the viewing platform. You'll need something better than that to break my logic. A way to get off the rooftop viewing platform without using the elevator. How about it, Mr. Prosecutor? Do you understand now? There is no reason for the president to be lying sprawled out on the pavement here. Besides getting pushed off the roof by that woman, that is. Agent Lang, it's still too early to make that conclusion. No matter how much you struggle, there's no escape from my fangs. I wonder about that. Perhaps there is a hidden route that allows us to escape from the locked-up room and your fangs simultaneously. Whoa! The proclamation of a miraculous escape! Even a great thief's got to pay attention. Now you've said it, Mr. Prosecutor. If that's what you think, then show me. That hidden route of yours. A locked room created by the security camera. Is falling off the roof really the only way to escape this locked room? Perhaps I think we show the Grand Tower that says secret entrance. Objection! Victory! As a matter of fact, there was one. A hidden route, that is. A way down without using the elevator? You'd better not tell me he flew off or something. There's no need for that. It's quite simple. The president just needed to know about the existence of the hidden 51st floor. The 51st floor? This building has a hidden 51st floor. It is accessible through a secret hatch on the rooftop. Using that route, it would be possible to leave the rooftop without using the elevator. Hidden room? Secret hatch? How could the president have even known about that? I wonder. I don't know the answer myself. I am merely raising a possibility. In the first place, what's this all about? This hidden 51st floor. Sounds like something that ninja girl over there would love to get into. No way! I'm sick of that place. For Kay, that place only holds bad memories after all. The 51st floor was a secret storeroom for the black market auction. Its true purpose was only exposed yesterday. Black market auction? You aren't suggesting the president was involved in something like that, are you? I have no proof. However, the possibility exists, does it not? I wouldn't put it past that president. Made him mad. Eek! Impossible. The president would never. He would never be involved in a black market auction. What's this? You punks. Are you prepared? If you're gonna spout nonsense like that, I'll tear you to pieces. Eek. She ran away. Aww. You don't have any idea the amount of respect that man has earned from his country's people. I see. We have seen the President's true colours. However, the people of Zengfar remain in the dark. Should I inform Agent Lang of the President's true nature? No. Telling him now would only further cloud his judgment. I understand, Agent Lang. Please calm down. We spoke out of line. I apologise. Sorry. My emotions got the best of me. And Kay, how long do you plan on hiding? You can come out now. I'm sorry. It's fine. My anger is directed towards the President's killer. Well, I'll be. You're actually a pretty good guy, ain't you? That loyalty to your President is mighty admirable. What's it to you? Ah, don't be like that. I've got some good news for you, I reckon. What? The President ain't never passed through the 51st floor. You can count on me. Really? I was in the storeroom myself, and I saw it with my very own eyes. That's right. She snuck into the storeroom that day. That's right, she was in there for quite a while, wasn't she? Mutual respect in an AA game, yes! Thanks. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. What is it? I don't intend to give the culprit a single step of leeway. No one's seen the President since he met with Courtney 2 days ago. That doesn't change the fact that the body wasn't here yesterday. If he were pushed off 2 days ago, it would be odd that he wasn't found until yesterday. I doubt a fall from the roof would take a whole day. I'll admit, there are a few things I still haven't figured out. Regardless, there is one thing I am certain of. There is? What exactly occurred here last night? I'm certain we'll have to look into that in order to uncover the truth. Because the body and the hoof prints could have only appeared last night, right? Agent Lang, we'd like to bring the body in for the autopsy. It's in your hands. Make sure you show the proper respect. I also have one more thing to report. What is it? We found some footprints near the body. They were left within the area that looks like a monster's footprint. Oh, okay. There were human footprints within the monster's footprint. What kind of footprints? Sir, they were the footprints of a child. Uh-oh. About the size of an elementary school student. What? Huh? An elementary school student? Wait, could it be? Who was that? Miss Nichols? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Please excuse my rudeness. Is there something you want to say? What is she so scared of? I'm worried that you'll think poorly of me, but please let me testify something. It's really important. That's not something you need to be so worried about. What is it? Last night, I actually came here. What? Eek! Why did you come here? Well, I got a little worried, so I stopped by to check up on John. John? You mean John Marsh, as I thought. Yes. Last night, John stayed here late in order to practice by himself. Wow, he's really dedicated. Well, this movie is the first time he's starring as the lead role, so I'm sure he wants to do his best. She must have witnessed something last night. When was this? If I remember correctly, I think it was a little past 10 p.m. It looked like it was going to rain, and I was getting worried, so I came to check up on him. And when I got here, well, You saw something? Yes. John was practicing by himself. And right above his head, I saw a long neck. A neck? Yes. Its skin was really scaly, almost like a reptile. Oh god. It was like the neck of a dinosaur. Not Gordy again. Whoa there! Could that have been... Gordy? Last time I went hunting for it, it was a bust. But I reckon this could be the real deal. What? So this time it's Gordy? That's right. I was really surprised. After all, John is the boy who can communicate with Muzilla. Yeah, that's right. Them horns of his lets him hear what the monster's saying, right? Even so, he was looking up at Gordy's face and he was talking to it. It was like they were friends. Doesn't that sound weird? You said it, sister. That's pretty darn strange, I reckon. That boy's a little traitor. It seems she's gotten reality mixed up with the movies. Hey, Missy. Did you really see that? Yes, but I was so shocked, I immediately ran home after that. What do you make of this, Mr. Prosecutor? Has another monster taken the stage? Agent Lang, do you really believe this absurd testimony? I couldn't care less about the monsters. However, it looks like who we need to talk to next has been decided now, hasn't it? John Marsh. He was here last night. It's very likely he saw something, isn't it? Attaboy. John Marsh, we've got some questions for you. Uh-oh. He's gone. John kind of left a while ago. What? Let's go after him. 10:54 a.m. Outside Grand Tower. Tower Plaza. Where'd he run off to? He might have just gone back home. That's right. I mean, it doesn't look like they're going to get any filming done today. Or he may have run away. Aren't you just overthinking things? He's still a child. I can't imagine that he could have murdered the president by himself. Who said he was alone? Maybe that monster helped him. That boy could summon a monster to his aid, right? Oh no. Very funny. I'm not saying that kid's definitely the culprit. But right now, he's the most prominent witness we have. So, we'll need to find that brat. Gummy! Oh, Mr. Edgeworth! Ah, Gummy! Oh, I... He ran away. What is the detective doing? It doesn't matter. It's not like I can rely on this country's police anyways. Agent Lang, do you intend to continue investigating by yourself? Yeah, that's right. You got a problem with that? Didn't you always have a small army of subordinates with you before? That's right. But, you know, being a lone wolf isn't all that bad. You don't have to worry about your subordinates or partners. All you need are your fangs. Simple, right? Subordinates and partners. Well then, I'll be seeing you too. Things are getting interesting. I reckon I'm about to get real busy myself. After all, I got me a pair of monsters to hunt. I'm definitely getting my hands on this scoop. I love her run. Things have gotten pretty crazy, haven't they? Indeed. There's the footprints of Muzilla, and now the shadow of Gordy. It's almost exactly like the movie. How about we go monster hunting too? Well? Isn't that... Isn't that one of Lang's men? He's one of Agent Lang's subordinates. We met him during another case. Excuse me. Oh, Prosecutor Edgeworth. It has been a while. Shouldn't you be following Mr. Lang? We're actually going to have to debunk that nonsense, aren't we? Does everyone but Edgy suddenly believe that a monster is now loose in the city? Apparently. Edgy and Kay and Monster Hunters win. Yeah. Agent Lang, Shifu, is no longer my boss. What exactly happened? Do you remember the incident from 1 month ago? The Yatagarasu incident we had been involved with. Agent Lang made a major mistake back then. He almost aided and abetted a dangerous criminal. Certainly, it had come quite close to that at the time. Shifu took responsibility for what happened, and our team was disbanded. Disbanded? So that's what Agent Lang was talking about when he said he had become a lone wolf. Then, why are you here? That's... Well, I was a little worried about Shifu. It seems that even now, he's still chasing after them. The ghosts of 12 years past. Well, can you tell us what the hell happened? Ghosts of 12 years past. Just what are you... I'm sorry, I've already said too much. Tell us. If you'll excuse me. These ghosts Agent Lang is chasing after. Do they also have something to do with this case? Looks like everyone's left now. So, what do we do now? Well, Miss Hart is going after the monsters, and Agent Lang is going after John. We should also try approaching this case from a different angle. What angle would that be? We should listen to what Judge Courtney has to say. Yeah, we need to hear from her. Oh, that's right. If I'm not mistaken, Miss Courtney is... Well then, I shall take my leave here. I will be presiding over Patricia Rowland's trial. She said that she had a trial coming up. Indeed. Let's head to the courthouse as well. Okay. To be continued. Well, that's a pretty interesting start to the case. I'd love to play more, but I'm going to rest my voice. Gotta be careful. Let's save. And... oh, we've got a little preview of what's going to happen next time. Alright. I will end the stream here, get some rest. I'm also getting kind of sore, as in like my arthritis, so I shall rest. And I'll send you over to Sakura Tsubasa, who's doing a Link's Awakening randomizer. I haven't seen one of those yet, so that should be fun. /raid Sakura Tsubasa. It's good to finally start this case. It's pretty good so far. I'm looking forward to it. So thank you all for watching. I will see you all next time. See ya.